Alright, so today's video is about Miners Haven YouTubers. I interviewed the biggest Miners Haven YouTubers on the platform and asked them these 15 questions. What I did, I went into VCs with every single one of these people and asked them those 15 questions. Yo, how you doing?
Good, what about you?
Yo, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing alright. How are you?
Yo, how you doing?
Hello.
Hey Jack, how you doing?
Oh.
Hey, wait, why did the lights go off? Oh,
Hello, my name is FTWImCody.
Okay, so the original plan was to have later in here, but he cancelled last minute, so yeah, he's not in here, which is sad. Alright, with that thing out of the way, I asked him the first question. Would you mind introducing yourself to the audience?
My channel is TotallyMysterious. I started YouTube about 4 years ago in terms of Miners Haven content, and it's nothing but grind. You have to seek out players, and you have to see what they like, and I do my best to do that high quality. Alright, I'm Sky. I mostly make Miners Haven videos. I will occasionally do other things, just like other streams on a few other things, but it's mostly just Miners Haven content, just like commentary videos covering the game, talking about updates and stuff, that type of thing.
Alrighty, well, I'm Jag Attack, also Jack. Pretty much it, nothing special.
Okay, sure. My name is Onyx. I'm a YouTuber. I mostly live stream when I feel like it. I sometimes upload. Most of the time it's just development stuff on games and that.
Hello, my name is FTWImCody. I used to be a pretty well-known YouTuber for Miners Haven setup videos and item reviews from like 2016 to 2018-ish. I initially started my channel just doing random gameplay videos.
Okay, next question. Why did you start your channel?
The reason I started my channel is because I got bored. I enjoyed making like guides to things, and I was like, hey, I should like share this with people, and maybe I can somewhere with it. It didn't really take off at first. It took a while, and it took starting a few new channels.
I was bored one night and I was just like, why not make a YouTube channel and start uploading?
Honestly, it was just because I enjoyed Miners Haven a lot, and I watched Blockade Burn, and I was like, hey, he looks like he's having a good time. Let me try that.
Oh god. I don't know. I saw a lot of the YouTubers at the time were all pretty much the same. I was like, I want to be different. So let's see if we can make something out of it and, have many last stream. So
When I first started my channel, I was actually 13 years old on the account Radical Ryan 96, which is what FTWImCody's channel actually ended up being.
Right, so how many subs do you all have?
4,060. 7193.
I have 493.
Okay, so then I asked them, what was their first video about?
No.
Right, thanks, very descriptive.
Well, my first video that I ever uploaded on YouTube was actually a little bit before I came on to Miners Haven. I did an Apocalypse Rising kill montage.
Oh geez. That's a good question. I think my first stream related to the game was just right before the Christmas update. I think I was just rebirthing, and then the next day was the update, I believe.
Okay, so next up I asked, how long did it take to go from 0 to 100 subscribers?
3 years.
Oh god. Probably a few days. Once like I said, a lot of my success comes from Mysterious in my eyes, so he's kind of my godsend for everything. So once he shouted me out, that's kind of where it
So he's
all
like-
changed. And
He's like your YouTube sugar daddy or what?
yes, he's my sugar daddy.
From 100 subscribers,
From-
that probably would have been like maybe, I don't remember exact times, but maybe like a couple months into YouTube while I was actively working on MH stuff.
Alright, so what video made your channel blow up?
Definitely Born item, because that video absolutely took off, and that's whenever I just went from like no subscribers to like thousands.
The
All
video
right,
itself.
that I remember by heart. So I've had a few. Been off for a little while because Minor Saving was dead, and I was like, screw it, I'm just gonna do this when the new game dropped. That boosted my channel 100 subs in a day.
Jesus Christ.
Literally one day, it blew my channel up by 100 subs every day for 3 days.
Okay, we're halfway through the video, and now we're getting into the real good questions. So the first question really for this half of the video is, if you want to answer, what was your first paycheck from YouTube?
Given that the way AdSense works, I might be wrong about this. This might have changed by now, but you have to make like $100 to even like cash out your account. So technically, my first paycheck would be $100.
I do remember getting that set up early on. I think the first paycheck would have been around like 100 something. I don't know if this is the number, but 119 is coming to my mind.
It was around like $200.
Okay, so the next question is about controversy, and if they have ever been in one. Actually, I have a pretty fun story with controversy myself. So I've been from time to time in some hot water with a fellow YouTuber, Voba. At first, it was for me making some pretty offensive jokes about his dad. We don't speak of that one, and after that, basically he fired me, and a lot of things like money related happened. I'm not gonna get into it. It's way too. Yeah, so that's my whole experience for controversy. It wasn't that bad. Nothing happened. No diss tracks were made. Yeah. Okay, on to the actual people that I interviewed.
Oh geez, it's hard to say because I had a really messed up one that was just a joke. And then...
well, for my saving shout.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
I mean, I had like, I think one of the ones before is probably right around when I was kind of still like stepping up and starting to get more known, and some dude was just in this public server just smack talking, dude, and I just kind of like, I was like, all right, let's roll, and yeah. But there's just one shout that really just.
I think there's still a screenshot of that floating around somewhere on the
Yes,
internet.
it's everywhere. You can go on BGD and find it.
I don't really consider it much of a controversy. It's just me and Laser1785 used to be extremely good friends back when I first started in 2016, and we used to live stream together, and I did like an interview with him, kind of how this interview was. Just it was the first time anybody had ever heard his voice, which was really interesting. And then after I took a break and came back, we kind of had a pretty big falling out, but other than that, I mean, I don't really see that as like a controversy. I just see that as just like, friends growing apart. It's not really like a big deal or anything.
Alright, so the next question is it still possible to grow a Miners Haven channel, like a channel in general, with such a crowded community? And I'm going to just give my personal opinion on this one again, because I think it suits this topic. Channels like my channel, for example, and Jack Attack, and especially Voba and the TotallyMysterious are a golden example of how easy it is to grow if you just put your time into it. If you put your life into it, you can do it. And I see a lot of small creators going like, oh my god, I can't get 1,000 subs in 7 days. Like, come on, we're not all that lucky, and you just have to put time, put effort, and grow a community. Don't clickbait, please.
Absolutely. It literally only takes like one specific video for your whole channel to just completely explode. Like I said, I uploaded the 1DD setup with 1 Reborn, and my channel, like literally overnight, just in a matter of a week, just blew up. It was really.
There definitely is. One of the things that a lot of people need to realize before they start a channel is you just want to, especially for a game like Miners Haven, tons of YouTubers, you just want to be yourself, be something different. You don't need to follow Sky or do what Keelik did. You know what I mean?
Yeah, fair.
Just be unique.
Definitely. I don't think at the moment, I think the game's player base right now is like 200 players a day or something like that. And I feel with a player base like that, you really can't blow up unless people still like content on the game, But, I've seen some smaller channels make videos. In fact, if you just look up Miners Haven, and then you sort by upload date, you'll see a ton of videos every day by these small creators with like, 10, 20 subs. they're getting like no views.
Yeah,
The game's
mine-
just not alive at the moment.
Yeah.
It's all working with the algorithm. Like Miners Haven cooperates with the YouTube algorithm because like if you think about it like this, I noticed that there was a chance, you know, to get big on YouTube, like to finally have that moment. And the reason why I was like, I've only seen one candy tutorial on YouTube, right? I
Yeah.
took that chance, and look at where it got me.
Okay, then I asked them their opinion on clickbait, and actually, the opinions varied a lot, like between do it but don't do it like really really bad, and just don't do it at all. So I'm gonna show you like 3-4 of them.
I mean, it kind of depends. If you're uploading a video about something and you're trying to get people to click on it, clickbait's kind of okay. But if you're just clickbaiting for the sake of getting that click and you're not actually providing a good quality video, then I'd say definitely nay. Make sure you're at least uploading something that is decent. It's not just a complete crapshoot.
As long as it's accurate to what the video is, I am fine with it. As long as you're not outright lying in the title or in the thumbnail, I'm okay with it.
Like let's say you do a video on I don't know, video update. Let's say that drops, and you call it like, this new update is insane. Wow, do you think that's a fair thing to do?
I mean, if you genuinely think the update's insane, yeah, I don't mind it.
Yeah.
Might be a little bit exaggerated, but as long as it's not like, as long as it's not outright lying about what's going on, I don't mind it at all.
So like not like actual clickbait, like I don't know, let's say if a new update drops and you say an item is in the game which isn't, but like over exaggerating you think is fair enough.
Oh yeah, over exaggerating is just like how you do it now on YouTube for most people.
I mean that's how I do it, to be honest.
That's how I do it.
Honestly, I could see some things like if things really aren't working well, I don't think it's a good way to, you know, boost your channel. Like let's say I'm losing like 30 subs a day or something, right?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, shit, I don't want to lose these subs. I'm just gonna throw a video out there and like over exaggerate or clickbait the living shit out of the video. I don't think that takes effort because you're making the same video either way, except the title is just gonna mislead people into clicking it, and then you're just gonna get that dislike. I don't think it's worth it personally. You just got to be blatant, make people realize, holy shit, like this guy makes legitimate content. They're gonna like the video.
If people want to do it, go ahead. Personally, I don't see a point doing it. I don't do it because at the end of the day, those that want to watch my content, they're just gonna come to it. I don't want to, you know, push another audience that's only there just for clickbait.
Fair. Alright, so then I asked them a bit of a personal question. I asked them, do you still enjoy making your YouTube videos, yes or no?
Unfortunately, I had to step away from making videos because I actually just graduated this past December 2019. But I graduated from school, and during the whole going to school process, I wanted to focus on school as much as possible. So I actually stepped away from YouTube. So that's kind of why I just kind of wasn't enjoying uploading anymore. It was very stressful trying to come up with video ideas while also doing my homework and so on and so forth. So I actually did step away because of that. Do I want to come back to it? Definitely. Very much so. I would love to get back into it. I really did enjoy YouTube when I did it, and I'd like to get back to it if I can.
Personally, I feel now that with the fact I'm, you know, pretty much only a Miners Haven YouTuber, I feel like whether I like it or not, that's all I can do YouTube videos on at this point. Once you get so far in your community, you know, and you're strictly around that community, you really can't do much else. Now, there are a few exceptions, like Laser got into like Case Clicker and, you know, simulators and stuff. That only worked out well because, you know, the YouTube algorithm, only so many of us could get that, you know, that spark. But I feel if I was, you know, right now I really want to go into Halo content, you know, for a while, but I'm like, I know I can't do it because if I do, then everything's just gonna get fucked up.
I mean, I know what you're on about. It's like a feeling of being creatively trapped a bit, yeah. Okay, we're approaching the end of the video, And as the last question I ask them, what would be your best advice for young creators just starting out?
So this next one's a really good one. So what would you say to young creators just starting out? First things first, you absolutely do not need $3,000 equipment. Like, you don't need the best computer, the best recording software. Like, you don't need all this expensive stuff. You can start out with mostly free stuff. If you already have a computer, you can start out with like OBS to record your screen, Audacity to record your audio, or OBS to record audio. That's what I used to use. There are some free video editing softwares out there that you can use. If not, you can typically find Sony Vegas Pro on Humble Bundle during like the winter times of the year for like $20. It's like a $400 or $500 program for $20. I've purchased it for myself and several of my friends. So you can start out pretty cheap. If you want to do inner life stuff, more than likely, not everybody obviously, but more than likely you have a phone in your pocket with a camera on it. Start with that. If you enjoy it, it doesn't matter what equipment you're working with.
I suggest doing what you like on YouTube, but you also have to know how to provide your community, with content they want to watch. Keep interactive with your community too, because that way, in my opinion, I've grown friends with a lot of people in my fan base. I have done voice chats and stuff. I think you know that.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, I'll bring a shit ton of people into a VC, and then I'll add a few and stuff. We all just go and like raid Roblox games and stuff. That friendship makes you seem like a legitimate person, rather than just some YouTuber who's just gonna ignore all your DMs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's really all I gotta say.
Oh, you're hitting me with the advice question. Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It really depends on what you're trying to do, I guess, because I know for some people they're gonna want to start a channel and they're gonna want to like just see growth. They want to start a channel. They want to get popular on YouTube, and there are ways that you can do that, but I'm not sure if that's necessarily the way that you should go about it. If you want to do YouTube because you want to just get the numbers, then there are ways to do that. You can like try and find an open niche in the market or whatever. Look for like what's not being covered on YouTube. Try and do something. Try and maybe like bring something new to the table so that people have a reason to check out your videos.
That's a good question. I don't think there's any set specific things that you should and shouldn't do. What you shouldn't do is try and copy someone, and the whole point of being a channel and a lot of these people that separate others, not really nowadays, but it's just uniqueness and doing something different in the community and offering something that a lot of people didn't offer before. Like especially in this community, it's like a lot of streamers were family friendly, and then I come out of nowhere and I'm just out here not being family friendly.
Fair. Well, that's just like your thing.
Yes.
Okay, and then I gave them the opportunity to say anything they want.
So the only other thing I want to add to this whole process is thank you for letting me be like a part of this, and give everybody kind of a little insight of what it's like to be a YouTuber. It's not this crazy great world that everybody thinks it is, but it is definitely something that you can enjoy, and honestly, if you enjoy what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. So just make sure if you're wanting to start a YouTube channel, make sure it's something you're going to enjoy. Don't do it because of the views, the popularity, or the clicks, or the comments. I mean, just do it because you want to build a community and have fun with it. So that's pretty much the only thing else I can add. Thanks very much for having me, and see you guys later.
Foxy,
Yes. Thanks so much for taking time out of your day to like do this with me.
Yeah, of course, this was fun. Sorry for not getting back to your DMs right away.
No, it's no problem.
Yeah, I'm not known for my communication skills, to put it lightly.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was fun though. Thank you for having me on.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, have a nice day, I guess. See ya.
Yeah, see ya.
Thank you, Daddy, miss.
I'll DM that clip to Mist. Hey, so it's me again. This clip that you're hearing right now is being recorded just after I finished the last touches on minus 100. This video took me literally 80 hours to put together. I hope it's worth it. I want to give a few shout outs to a few people. First, I want to give a shout out to everyone who participated in the interviews. So that's Sky, Cody, oh god, Jack, Zonix, a few more, but I had to cut this out because they didn't fit the time frame. I'm sorry, K-Dude, Block A. Yeah, I'm so sorry I had to cut you guys out. You guys are great, don't take it as a personal offense, it's just, I didn't have the time frame. If you want to, you can DM me and we can, I'm willing to, upload your interviews separately to as a separate understood video in the description. You just have to DM me about it, I'll get everything sorted. And I want to thank you, the viewer, for sitting through this now, while I'm recording, 20 minutes, 16 seconds, and 15 milliseconds video. Oh, it's stupid. 20 minutes of video. Every single frame of this thing is straight up edited as far as I can go, physically. And that is a weird feeling, to be honest. It's really weird. I have never put so much time into a video. Like, when I started doing this, I think it's now 8 months ago, I wouldn't expect to sit here in my chair talking to over almost 500 people. Honestly, that's my sub amount. Almost, I'm at 496 time of recording. I don't know how much it is when this goes up. Yeah. I will be doing a behind the scenes video about how I put this all together and how it all worked, and yeah, just stay tuned for that. It's all recorded on my phone. I do a lot of funny stuff. I try to pet a dog. I just want to thank you again for sitting through this, and see ya. Bye bye.